Hey, John Nada, how you doing? Welcome to the stream.
Hello. Sorry for being late.
No worries. Chat, give me a shout out if you can hear John. He's coming through my Discord. If his volume seems a little low, let me know. I'll turn him up. All right. What I need to know.
Hello, everyone.
All right, give that another shot, John.
Hello. Welcome to the J-Town.
Hey, thank you. Stream, is that better? Chat, does it sound better? Excellent.
Well, actually, maybe it's better if they don't hear me.
No, I think everybody wants to hear you. They probably want to hear you more today than they do me.
Yeah, but it depends what I'm going to say. So maybe it's just like better if you tone me completely down.
No worries. Hey, I just want to put that out there for everybody in the chat today, that today's just for informational purposes. We just want to hear what's going on, the truth straight from the horse's mouth. We're not here to say what's good, what's bad. We're just getting the facts. We all have the same frustrations. We all know, we know. People who want to come and just put negatives out there. This is not Discord, this is my stream. So if it becomes a negative environment, I will temporarily ban you. Don't worry. This is going to be an open forum for everybody to type and talk constructively. But we're here to hear from John Nada today, so everybody just have some, just normal decency, all right? Skeletor, welcome to the chat. All right, John, if you want to take it away, go for it, man.
Yeah, I'll just add a few more things, what you said, but also a lot of things this is just for us to talk face to face, nothing like official, nothing like I'm a representative of my company. It's just like a lot of things that I'm going to say is like my personal opinion, right? And what I feel and how I feel. So it's just like friendly chat with you in the community.
That sounds good, man.
Okay, so guys, what do you want to know?
I think
when's the new update?
Yes.
I don't know. Short, I don't know. Okay, next question.
Is it actually coming out? Will it happen?
Well, this is the thing, guys. First thing that everyone has to understand is that we are publishers, right? Me and my team and my company, we are publishers. What that means is that we don't actually have any control over game code. We are not owners of the game, and we don't have. There are two teams: developers and publishers. So publishers who are the owners of the game, they have a contract with us, and we are publishers for the game, which means that we are doing promotional stuff, we are doing community stuff, we are doing support and things like that. But as for feedbacks and things like that, but for the actual development, like guys sit down and write code and make it happen in the game, we don't have any. We should have influence on that, but it turns out that we don't really have any influence on that because we simply can't find the agreements with them.
Gotcha.
It's extremely hard to get anything done. And I will tell you a few things that are probably mind blowing when you think about them from the start. What happens? So you have a better understanding where we are at. And again, what's our plan here is not just like we want to publish this one game. Be a publisher, promote, pay for advertisement, and that's it. Our actual plan is to have a lot of games published. For example, we have 2 more games. I will talk about them also later. We have 2 more games almost prepared. We hope that next month we will start with a pre-promotion for them, and this is just for this year. And the next year we plan to publish up to 5 games more. And our 3 to 5 year plan, depends how it all goes, is to have our own development teams and start developing our own mobile games.
Nice.
So it's not just one thing. Like, okay, let's grab this game and publish it and take some money or whatever, and just do the same exact thing that everyone else does. we come from the community side, because for the years, already like 5+ years, we are doing a community stuff. We have like a website dedicated to mobile games. We had other project, and every single project was about the gaming community. And we are all gamers, right? We are not like corporate guys who finished college and now sitting down crunching numbers and seeing how to do all this stuff. I mean, that's why I'm sad I can't get more time, but I hope that will change, to jump on the streams and talk with you guys, because that's something that we actually enjoy, right? That's what we want to do.
That's why I joined streaming. The same exact reason, man. Without community, it's not as fun at all.
Yeah.
Now, just one question about those other games you're going to be working on. Is that the same kind of arrangement that you have with the developers of Summoner's Glory, or is it more closed, like you have more influence over the game with those developers?
No, you get burnt once, and if you get burned this hard, it's like, no, you're going to make sure to cover all the mistakes and all the stupid things that you made before, right? So, for example, for Rust in Peace, I think it's SG community will be most interested in Rust in Peace game, because it's a bit similar. It's some cross between MMORPG and gacha games, so it's a lot of fun.
Now that game had a Eastern release under a different name, Survival Diary. Am I correct?
Yeah, something. Tencent. If you guys don't know who is Tencent, what company is Tencent? It's one of the biggest, maybe not just mobile games, like a developer and publisher, but in general, like gaming company in the world, right? So they are publisher in China and in the East, and we will be publishing the game for the West. So I mean, for that game, for example, we already have planned 6 to 9 months after the game is released, with the updates, everything. Updates are already almost done, and everything is almost prepared. So we won't even start the game.
That's awesome.
Unless we have like every single step for the next 6 to 9 months, maybe up to a year, but for the 6 to 9 months for sure, already laid out, right? And before the game, when we start pre-promotion of the game, everything will be public, and you will see all the plans and what's done, what's not done, how everything is going to go, and when everything is going to be released, and all the stuff, right?
Yeah,
we did plan to do this for Summoner's Glory, but the problem is that if you and I talk and we arrange like, hey, J-Town, can we do this like next Saturday? And you say, yeah, sure, okay. And then next Saturday, you just decide not to do it. I can't like start your own stream, right?
Mm-hmm, right.
and start streaming. Or, for example, if you just start stream yesterday and come on the stream and say, yeah, but I thought that John will be here, but he didn't come. Yeah, because I didn't know that you will start the stream, right? So I can't like plan my own things and say to community, hey, this is the schedule of things that are going to happen, because you are randomly doing stuff on your own, no matter what we are talking about, right? So it's impossible to create any schedule about anything, right? I mean, the last thing that they said, it's like 25th of whatever month it was. Like it was like 2 months ago or something like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, everything is ready. Update is ready. We even tested things on test servers, and it's there. So yeah, update. If people are wondering if these things are even like real or not, yeah, they are real. But the thing is, they said, okay, on 25th, and then we again turn out to be idiots and believe that and go and say to the community, on 25th we will have more information, access to test server and all the stuff, and then again it's like no.
Now let me ask you the question that everybody's going to ask me is, on that, when there's just no communication after that, or it just doesn't happen, what is it your guys are getting from the devs? Is it complete silence? Is it an excuse? Is it just saying, hey, we're not ready yet? Like, what is it? Because to us it sounds like crickets.
Well, the thing is, they often, this is the most frustrating thing for me. everything. Everyone has excuse about miscommunication because they are Chinese, they don't speak English, or they do not understand English good enough, or our translator is not. He didn't translate it like exactly or something. So it's like always, yeah, I thought you meant this, and I said this, but I meant that or whatever, and it's like, yeah, it was just a problem in miscommunication. That's one of the excuses that frustrate me the most. But I mean, it's like,
yeah, I guess it just doesn't make much sense.
Yeah, but listen. For example, this is something that will blow your mind. For example, or everyone else that's here in the chat. When we started as a publisher and released the game, we found out like 3 months later that they were working on finding one more publisher. We give half of the game to that second publisher. It's like you start partnership with someone and you find out that he was focusing all this time not on the game and making the game better, but finding another publisher because, I don't know, maybe they think if they have more publishers they will make more money or something like that. I don't know.
Now, was it another publisher for the Eastern version of this game or for half of this Western version?
For the Western version.
What the hell?
And then what happened, they brought that publisher, they gave them they put the game on their stores, and what happened, right now we are suing those guys because they scammed us. They took the money and didn't pay no one anything. Everything that is paid to everyone who was involved in Summer's Glory was paid from our own pockets because we didn't get paid from this third-party publisher who made arrangements with developers, and they gave them game and they took the money, and now we are suing each other.
What the hell are they suing you for?
No, we are suing them because they scammed us.
Ah, okay.
We didn't get money, we didn't get anything. And if you go to the stores right now, there's no our company on both stores. I don't know if people notice that. There's like on Google it's some Chinese name. And the thing is, now we are trying to developers trying to steal the game away from the third-party publisher, get it back to them or to us.
What in the hell?
It's like Jesus Christ. So
now, are you suing the developers? I mean, they have a contract with you guys, right?
Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of contracts in China are kind of different. Let's put it like that, and they don't really care much. You're just like, okay, I don't care, sue me. And gotcha. It's not like in US, that everybody is afraid of being sued, and then when you sue someone, you can get like a lot of money if you're right or whatever. In China, it's not. It doesn't work like that. Eesh. So you can sue someone, and 15 years later, maybe you can get something or something. Like that.
So this WB Gaming Limited on the App Store, that's this other third party that they decided to give the game rights to illegally.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, they signed also contract with them, but these guys just took the money and don't care, right?
Well, is it legal to have two publishers for the same for the same IP?
Well, I'm not sure. I didn't see their contracts, so I don't know what's in their contracts.
Damn. It's such a weird thing because I almost wish I didn't like the game just because of the issues. But for a lot of people in my stream and on the Discord, we can all agree that Summoner's Glory still scratches this itch that we just really, really love. And
I mean, if it wasn't like that, we would probably just leave everything like 8 months ago or 10 months ago, like literally. If it was me, like I would bail, like I'd just say, okay, like all you, screw you, like, and just go away, right? Because it's just impossible to work someone who doesn't listen or care at all what you say. And the thing is, it's not like what I say or what my team says. It's what all the community says, because we are collecting every day feedback from all the players that are playing the game, right?
Right.
and you tell them, okay, this is what people want. This is what people are saying. This is what are the biggest problems. This is what are the priorities to fix. Because people who actually play your game are saying this and this and this, right? But then it's like you're better off talking with yourself.
Oh man,
literally, because it will be less frustration.
All right, so to touch on Skeletor's question in chat, when we buy a pack on the game, do you guys at Lionstale, aka BMG, do you guys make anything from that?
But right now, no.
Because that contract they have with this other company on the App Store, or?
We don't get money, and we pay all the people who work with us. Because we made arrangements with the promoters, with all the people that were interested in helping us and building community and everything. So we are paying for all that.
So you're not making any money off the Summoner's Glory IP at all?
No.
Dear God.
Yeah.
If I was you, I wouldn't be running this shit.
There's no store under our name. There's nothing under our name. So you can't get like money, because when you pay something on Google, it goes to the Google store, and whoever is owner of the Google account, they get money.
Gotcha. So before, I don't remember looking at the company listed on the Google store. At what point did it switch from your guys' company to this WB company?
Months ago, I think. I can't, like, it's so frustrating to, and I mean, it doesn't even matter. The problem is, okay, money and everything, it's all fine. I mean, even when you think about the game, what you said, like, the game is really interesting and everything. And the second biggest frustration is that game is fine. There's no problem in the game that can't be solved. Some problems are bigger, some are smaller, but everything can be easily solved. Like, if you focus and do a good job in like next 1 to 2 months, everything in the game is like peach, right? It's like perfect.
Oh, for sure.
We have like literally every single bug, from the smallest to the biggest issue. Everything is documented and explained, and people from our community, they are awesome. They are always record all the problem and send everything. So there's no like, every single problem is so well documented that you cannot like misunderstand what the problem. You just need to sit down and fix it.
Yeah, gold boost.
And there are no some like a game breaking problems that are not fixable, that you can't like solve this because code is something or whatever. Everything is easy fixable, and all the updates and everything, it's also they are not a problem. I mean, looking at the test server and all the stuff that are there, you see, okay, so this is also not the problem, but the only problem is in people. Game has 0 problems, like literally 0 problems. The only problem, and the worst problem, is in people, because you can change the game, but it's so hard to change the people. It's so hard.
Now, are they giving WB the problems they're giving you guys?
No, the developers.
Right, the developers. Are they giving the same problems to this other company, this other publisher, as they're giving to you?
Well, the other company just took the money and went away, so I don't know.
They're not even in the picture, they're not even helping, huh? I guess it's just weird, because why would they make this update that looks amazing, that we saw you guys play and you released the footage to us? Why would they make it and then just not give it out when there's people literally standing there holding their money up in their hand saying, give me the update, I want to play it?
But I don't know, it's just like you're trying to get into the heads of these people, right? And it's hard to understand, because you see some obvious things, but for them they are either not obvious or they have different opinion. Like it's really, I mean, in the last, since the beginning, they probably spent like 1 month actually seriously focusing on the game. Everything else was about something else.
Jeez.
It wasn't about game. I mean, it's like, okay, we started with the game. They already started looking for a new, like not new, but another publisher. So instead of like developing, fixing the game, you spend like a couple of months talking with some other people and just not at all focusing on the game. And then these new people come, and then you start working with them and trying to transfer the game to them, and it's all take time, right? So you take the game, transfer to them, then you get into all the who knows what with them, and then again you're not focusing on the game. You're not doing anything for the game. This game is like again, like since start, it's probably like 1 month of some focused work.
God, if they had focused hard on it, we wouldn't be having this discussion. We'd be like crapping our pants about how amazing this game was.
Yeah.
God.
Some of the things that we wanted to do, for example, we were so okay, this game is awesome also for us because we want to build a lot of community. Our point is not to focus on one particular game because we want to publish a lot of games. Our focus is on building community. Right, that's the point, and we have all these things that will soon start and be in motion. Like we want to create a platform where all the players who play whichever game we publish.
Oh, gotcha. That sounds awesome.
You will connect, for example, to play Summoner's Glory, and we publish 2 more games soon, and you connect your in-game account or in-game accounts if you have more. To the platform, and you as long as you play the game, spend money on it, level, and do whatever you do, you're getting Lionstale coins. I mean, we will see how they will be named, but for example, Lionstale coins as a reward for like being part of our community and support our games. So when you get bored of one game or want to try another game, you can use all those coins to buy stuff in new game.
Oh, that sounds amazing. I like that.
So it's like some ecosystem where all our community is rewarded for being there, being part of the community and playing our own games, right?
Yeah.
For example, for Summoner's Glory, what we wanted to do, it's like one of the most exciting things for us that we wanted to do is we wanted to like do some e-sportish, let's say, thing where we want to organize tournaments with community and with the streamers for duels.
Oh,
and
nice.
We started like working on an idea and talking with developers about getting a spectator mode in duels, so we can like organize tournaments where people are going to like duel each other and have like a bracket and all the stuff. And we already talked with some of the bigger streamers and YouTubers to start with them, like having fun, like weekend tournaments where they are going to duel each other and you know put a bet who will win and all this stuff. But it's like you can't even get one bug fixed, not to mention like do something.
I hear you. Well, I got to give you guys props for sticking in there. When you're not making anything off of Summoner's Glory, but you're doing it for the community, taking everybody's crap, when the developers are the ones who should be taking it. I mean, I've tried to help out as much as I can in the Discord, but some people are just so toxic and throwing the hate. I got to give it to you guys for just, right off your shoulder.
Yeah, but it's understandable. It's understandable because you do get frustrated after some time if you see something that you like and you spend some time, invest money in it, and then it's natural that you want it to continue being fun, right?
Yeah.
But it's again, the game is fine. The game doesn't have much problems. It can be really fun with all the stuff that we wanted to do and all the updates and everything, and a lot of stuff is already done. It is on the test server, but I personally have really big, let's say, fears that these problems we have right now, they will always be there, because I don't see how you can change someone, how you can change a person to start looking and seeing but it's obvious. Listening to the community, it goes to the. We have at the start we had like people from our community that were like literally working with us to test new things every day to see if something new is in the game, because they would literally just press a button and get something into the game without even telling us. And first couple of times it was like, you see in the community people talking about new stuff, and you're completely like confused, like what new stuff?
Yeah, it's called patch notes.
No.
There are other games that are doing that. We call those ninja patches or ninja nerfs, where you don't tell anybody, and no matter what game it is, even the New World game from Amazon, when you do that, the players find out about it, and they will be pissed. That's a bad move on any developer's part.
Imagine not knowing as a partner, as a publisher.
Oh, imagine it's even more frustrating, because then you have to face the grief from the players, and you're like, I don't even know what you're mad about.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I feel like a total idiot. Like I feel so sad for Unfair. Like he had to like come out and look like a complete idiot for not knowing what people are even talking about. It's like extremely frustrating. Extremely. I mean, for the players that didn't know that this will come out, it's extremely frustrating. But for you as a partner and the publisher, for not knowing what's coming out tomorrow, it's beyond frustrating. That's really beyond.
Which gives you guys even more credit for handling it so well and dealing with all the rage if you're in my stream and like my direct community or the Gallifrey community, you know the issues, you know the arrangements between who you guys are as a publisher and them as a devs, but there are a lot of the more casual people who aren't in my streams or other people's streams. They see as the people who make the game, and they're raging at you guys every day, just like liars, blah blah blah, and it must suck.
Yeah, and you get like, we are literally for months between, like how you say, anvil and hammer, right?
Right.
It's like at start we trusted developers first, because why not? There were no reason to not trust your partners, right?
Exactly.
Why wouldn't you initially trust developers, right? So the community come and start saying like, for example, the I don't know if you remember God of Zoe. Like it was
who doesn't remember God of Zoe?
It's like everyone is saying, hey, this girl, this phantom is not in the game, and we go and ask developers, hey, is this? And it's just a simple thing. Just say, yeah, no, it's not in the game. So who cares? Like you just say not in the game. People don't know that it's not in the game, and it's fine. You are waiting for the update when she will be available in the game, right? So it's all okay. There's no problem, right? But you go to the devs and ask, hey, is this phantom in the game? They say yes. You say okay. You go to the community and say, yeah, it's in the game, right? And they're like, everyone who is like, there are some people who opened like thousands of books. Mm-hmm. And together, all community opens tens of thousands of books. And like literally 0 people get Zoe, and you go ahead, again, go to the devs and say, listen, like literally 0 people got Zoe. Please go and check. Maybe something is bugged out, right? Maybe she is supposed to be in the game, but something somewhere got stuck and she's not in the game. No, they are in the game. Okay, so how no one ever got it? Unlucky. and how can you argue with that? It's like unlucky. So yeah, I mean, you can say unlucky, but it's like extremely unlucky. And there was like probably their account, but there was one account then with Gadezoe and team, right? And they sent like a picture with screenshot with this team and Gadezoe in there, and then you again say, okay, I mean, why would they lie to us? There's absolutely 0 reasons. Why? There's no point, there's no gain, there's no nothing in lying your publisher about the game. Like,
nothing that the devs have done have made sense to us, like mentally, as a reason why, unless you're being like a very small immature child who's mad and spiteful for some unknown reason.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. You nailed it. And the thing is, they have a lot of internal problems, and probably everything is, it's not like a lot of things are done not from the like a business standpoint, but from the personal problems and trying to patch some personal problems.
I'm surprised they
So
even were able to make this gem of a game, Summoner's Glory, that we all love, despite all this crap. Oh my gosh. Whew. I mean, the way you describe them, it sounds like they can't even bake a batch of cookies, efficiently.
well, the thing is, they can, but they are always focusing on the wrong things.
Yeah.
Like, literally, they were focused on this game maybe 1.5 months for all this time. That you can say, okay, this week they actually were focused on the game, and when they are focused on the game, you see that they can do some stuff, right? But then it's just like, you are focused like 1 to 5% of the time on the game, and you're doing everything else in the meantime.
Right. So I guess my next question, and the question of the community would be, what is the recourse? Like, or is there any recourse? Is there anything that we or you can do? I mean, somehow we can convince them to be big boys and girls and like make the game as good as it could be and make some money? Or can you guys sue the pants off of them and take the game from them? Or like what?
But you can't really take the game away from them because they own the game. So you can't like just say, hey, listen, the thing you own now, I'm suing you to give it to me. You can't do that. I don't know. I personally am for the people, the game will still be up and you can enjoy it. Even if I don't think they will, take the game down if we back up and just say, okay, this is too much. We can't really, there's no reason for us to really endure this torment anymore, right? Yeah. We will give everything we can to our community. We will. I mean, what I said earlier, that we plan to do this platform, we don't have it like built yet, but we talked about in the office, and we will do it manually. Like literally, we will give out like announcements, maybe in game or whatever, for everyone who wants to try any of our game and play the Summoner's Glory. You will get compensate. We can't compensate everything in Summoner's Glory, but we will for sure give like all the efforts we can to compensate in every way we can. So in all other games we publish, we have 2 games right now, War and Rust in Peace. If you want to try any of the games you played Summoner's Glory, you will for sure get something back from us, right? So we will do it manually. No matter how much time and effort and everything it will need, okay, we will go through it and do it manually.
No, hearing from you guys today is really making us feel more confident in that with your new games. As long as it's not the same damn developers that made Summoner's Glory, like I feel 100% more confident and eager to want to try the new games, especially Rust in Peace.
For example, for Rust in Peace, I already said it's laid out for the next 6 to 9 months, and it will be public in pre-promotion. So, for example, even before the game gets released, there will be a roadmap available for people to see what's done. And it's not like with Summoner's Glory we say, hey, can you do this thing, and they say, yeah, we can do it like in 2 weeks, and then after 2 weeks it was like a miscommunication, we didn't understand that we are supposed to do this or whatever.
9 months later.
Yeah. No, it will be already tested and like 95% finished like months ahead. So nice. So everything will be like prepared and laid out months ahead. And for War, we managed to get 3 of our own developers. So we hired 3 developers and put them into development team. So we have our own devs, our own employees on our payroll who are of the developer team. So we have like all the access to game code and everything.
That sounds awesome, man. So now just the question is if the gameplay for them is fun and what we like. So I really hope so. And I'd be happy to help you kind of push those games out there.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we will give all, as I said, first of all, to all players that play Summoner's Glory, we will give, whoever wants to try the game, we will give rewards and to say thank you for sticking with us. Because I personally and my team feel responsible. It doesn't matter whose mistake it is for the Summoner's Glory and all the crap that happened. We are the guys who are like talking to the community, right?
Yeah.
And speaking to the community, so it's our responsibility. I feel bad no matter whose mistake it is, right? So we will for sure see every possible way to get back to the community for sticking with us. If everything goes good with Summoner's Glory, and there's only one thing that needs to go good with Summoner's Glory, and that is just a change of mind, a change of perspective for developers. That's the only thing that needs to go.
Can we help with that? Can we like make them a little pretty card and like make them some cookies and mail it to them and say, please make Summoner's Glory better?
Well, I think that community, the best way to show the developers and publishers, whoever, that I mean, it's hard to pull off, but not so hard for Summoner's Glory, probably because it's just starting. You just stop spending. That's all. Just stop spending, and then everyone understands who are the main people in the game. It's not publishers, it's not developers, it's the people who actually play the game. You just say, okay, you are acting like an idiot. You don't want to give me the reason to pay, the reason to play, to enjoy the game. So okay, I'm just not going to support financially, right? And then whoever made stupid mistakes, he'll be like questioning himself, and everyone else will be questioning him. Like, okay, so why you made this like bad for everyone?
Well, you think we'd already be at that point because a lot of the whales left the game, and we saw. I mean, you look at the charts for apps and what they make per month, and they basically it's gone to zero from what they used to make. And I have literally talked to people in the last 2 weeks that have told me they would spend upwards of $1,000 if the game had the regular content updates. Like they want and are just waiting to do so. So how do we get that to be known to the devs? Like, dude, people are waiting in lines to give you money despite you screwing them over, and yet you're still deciding to screw them over or wait for something. Like, is there any way for us to like make a little video and say, hey, watch this, since you're dumb and in a closet?
For example, this hurted us also. I mean, it hurted us first that these guys didn't pay us, so we didn't get money. But even before that, we are responsible for promotion, right? And we started promoting the game, and we got some people on board. And if we continue doing that, we could just go through a lot of promoters and pay a lot of advertisement and do a lot of stuff to bring more people to the game. And no matter, I mean, when today someone comes to the game, he will still have like fun time playing the game until he comes to the point where there's no more content, right? It's still enjoyable game for a new player. So you can just go like and keep advertising and just shifting through the players to the promoters to everything. But we don't want to do that, even if it means earning money for us. And I personally don't want to have that project behind me, right? Stand behind the project to say, okay, this is the game. It's my name is attached to it, and we did all this stuff. Yeah, well, I mean, it's just, like I said, it's not about
a plan like that's not going to work anyway, because eventually, with a community like we have here, like the negative will build up so much to where new players won't come in, despite who you pay to promote the game. Like it's at that point.
But you go through. I mean, when you're doing that, then you know what you're doing. You're just trying to grab as much cash as possible, and then see what you're going to do later, right? Mm-hmm. But we stopped that like immediately because we didn't want to do it. So we stopped with the promotion until the problems are solved, right?
Right. So now it's just going to be a hard pill to swallow. I mean, we want the game to survive, but like people like myself and Higher Standard especially, if the day comes where we have to accept that SG is going to get turned off and die, that's a sad day, man.
When we move away, and when I say, okay, my team and Lionstale game say, okay, like definitely we are out of the game, then we figure out we didn't see any possible way for the game to survive.
Right.
The day we go away and just say everyone on Discord, listen, guys, we are not attached to this anymore. Whoever wants to come with us, be part of our community for the new games, you are more than welcome. But for the Summoner's Glory, for us, that's it. Probably we are in the situation where we do not see any possible way, from our stand of view, that the game survive, right? So you can if that day comes, then you can say, okay, if they don't see it survive, then probably,
Okay, so if you're still here, you're saying there's a chance.
There's some chance.
Okay.
I personally think it will be extremely hard to pull something off because, again, the game has no problems. Game is great, and it can be awesome in like a couple of months, like top game and most enjoyable game that you play literally. But the problem is the people who are owners of the game and who are developers. Those are
the new update. From what we've looked at it and compared it to the original parts of the game, is top notch. Like 100% AAA quality. Like would give almost as much content that already exists in the game to the end game, and just make it go for at least probably 6 months before the normal players even come close to beating most of it. So it's there. Just give it to us.
I want to put my head through the wall looking at that, because you see that it's possible, right? It's possible. It's there. Everything can be like easy ride for everyone.
Yeah.
Like some minds and some heads, they just make it the worst possible experience for everyone.
Yeah, and to us, like, we have no information on that. A lot of our players, the minds are just going, and you're creating all this stuff in your head, and that's why this is really good. And with your permission, I'm going to post it on YouTube after we're done, just so people can see where you're all coming from. Because, like, in recent past, I've had issues on Discord just trying to convince people, like, dude, this is not where the toxicity needs to be. Nobody here you're mad at. Nobody here is trying to make SG bad,
Yeah, but again, I mean, I understand the people, but I mean, I saw your video about that, and we left a comment. But the thing is, guys, if you don't enjoy the game, as you already said, just don't be. I mean, the games are supposed to be a fun escape from the shit from the. Sorry, I don't know if I can say those words.
You can say shit here. You can say shit.
From all the problems and everything from the like real life, right? You just wanna forget about real life and all the problems you have for a moment, to just be happy, play the game, relax, enjoy with some other people in some other virtual world, right? So if you don't enjoy that game, just go. There's like hundreds of really good games out there. Any game that makes you happy, right? Don't spend your time, like your free time and your time where you're supposed to enjoy and have fun, just like being miserable, right? And making other people miserable. Just jump on the other game. When we get update live for Summoner's Glory, you can come back, check out, and everything is fine, right? So,
yeah.
Again, I understand people.
Gru is right in the comments right there. Like, the problem is that we love this game, and another caveat to that, like, unless you're just here to spend $1,000 to flex how strong you are, a lot of us come back here because of the community aspect, like you said. Like, a lot of us we made friendships on this game, and this game is like coming home to a lot of us to interact together, and we connect on the level of SG, so we don't want to let go of it. It's that good in that community, so it makes it that much harder.
Community is awesome, and that's what that's our first priority, is the community. Second priority is the game, literally, and that's what we are trying to do the most. Put a lot of effort into creating a community, and we hope that we will connect all the people from next games together and create one big, like, happy community, right? No matter which game you play.
Oh, I totally feel that. That's awesome.
Summoner's Glory again. I mean, if you don't enjoy a game right now, don't be miserable. Just try something else. We are still here, and we will be here. And for our community, there's a lot coming with new games and new fun stuff. I mean, we will always see how to create fun stuff for the community, in game, out of game. We already, for example, people who are enjoying are fan of Second World War, because the war game World at Risk is a team game, and setting is Second World War, right? So we created so much quizzes and fun and content and everything for the World War II, right? So we will have, like, even without a game, there will be a lot of fun to be there, to interact with each other, to talk about stuff, about generals and tanks and whatever, right?
Right.
For Rust in Peace, it's a post-apocalyptic setting, so there will also be a lot of fun stuff to do, and even without a game. So again, our main point is to create a lot of fun with and for community, right? So going forward, there's community stuff. There will be a lot of fun stuff for the community, and we do hope that, as you said, like you feel home at Summoner's Glory, but our main goal is to make community feel as home at Lionstale Games.
Okay.
Not just a specific game, but at Lionstale Games. That's what we want to do and to achieve. We are preparing a lot of stuff to make that happen. Summoner's Glory, there is an update, and I will see for someone to stream, maybe to organize somehow. For example, you to get access to test server and stream a bit. But again, it's like sometimes it feels bad even to tell people about new stuff, because you're not sure when it will come. Maybe it will just bring even more frustration. You know what I mean? Like teasing people to the point, then it's like it's just anger. It's not hype anymore. It's just anger, right? Because you see all the stuff, you want to play it. It was announced 2 months ago, and maybe it will pass like 2 more months, and it's just like turning it into mess, into like a lot of bad feelings and bad frustration. And also, we don't want to like make people feel like, hey, maybe this update will come next week, so I will go through all the bad stuff for a week, hoping that next week I will have something fun. I don't want anyone to feel bad, right? I want you guys to enjoy. So if we tease you and keep you like, here's something new, and you stream something, and everyone here gets a feeling that is just around the corner, maybe next day, maybe next week, and you just sit there and keep getting more and more frustrating. It's something that we also don't want to do.
That makes sense. I mean, it really does make sense. And I feel like you communicating that to us in this form right now, that's much more clear than all the messages Discord in the past put together, in my opinion. So I really hope people watch this recap video of this stream and really understand it, because it all makes sense. And while it is frustrating, it relieves a lot of stress, honestly, to hear from you guys directly like this.
I mean, it was like a lot of struggle at the beginning. You start, sensing that there's something wrong with the communication between us and them, because you just starting figuring out they lied you about this. They said this will happen on that day, and you come out, you are happy. Hey guys, new stuff coming out, and then they don't do it, and you are powerless. You can't do it yourself, right? So yeah. It turns out that you lie to everyone, but you also don't want to say, they screw us over. You're just trying to be, to protect yourself, to protect them, to make something good out of it. But then like when this is happening every single time, then you just come to realization that, okay, they are like this, and it's going completely opposite to what we want to do. And the thing we really don't want to do is just being assholes to our community, right? Look like idiots who are constantly lying, who are constantly saying crap and teasing or whatever. It's like, but again, I mean, if we could have pushed through a lot of more like advertisement, everything, and get more money or whatever, but we did not want to put more people into this until we are certain that this will be good for the community, right? Because again, our first thing is getting community together.
I mean, I can't disagree with anything that you're saying. It's just parsing that with being disappointed that they're, causing this situation and you guys have to take all the grief. I mean, I'm clearly on your side here. I mean, I'm Team Lionstale in this mess. So, and it's nice to hear it directly, because when it's just typed into Discord, just like in a text message, you can't hear tones. You can't hear some of his attitude. So people are reading things into things in their frustration of wanting the game. So it's probably what's caused a lot of the issues. And I feel like, other than wanting the game and not having it, all my other stresses about it are just gone now. So, I mean, thank you for that.
Yeah, I mean, we plan to do like updates often, and to jump onto like people's stream and have fun and update everything. But it's just like you get it to. I mean, we also started without previous experience, right? We are basically noobs. Right, so
aren't we all?
When you come, but when you come into everything, like, okay, we have all these things planned. We have experience with the community, we have experience with mobile games and with a lot of other projects. But what experience we didn't have is like dealing with developers, directly with developers. But you don't expect some things. You just don't expect them, because they don't go through your mind. Like, okay, I mean, we are on the same team. We want to game to succeed. They do their part, we do our part, and there's no like. There shouldn't be. We have same goals, right? There shouldn't be like problems like this.
And usually in the video game world, it's the other problem where the publisher is the asshole and the developer is the only guy rooting for the player. Like, I'm not going to mention any names, but their initials are EA. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the funniest thing ever, because publishers are the evil guys.
Usually,
right?
Yes.
Publishers they come in, they have like a room full of people crunching numbers. This user is worth this much, it costs that much, you put this much in, you take this much out, and they are pushing like developers to always make those numbers bigger. Game doesn't matter, right? They don't play the game, they don't care about it, they don't care about anything. It's just like, I'm putting money, I want my money to multiply and get back, and I don't care about you, I don't care about your game or anything. Like, it's just like a pure evil business, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
And the funniest thing is that we are like probably the only schmucks that they actually care about about the game, and not just like about money and numbers. Like,
well, I'm going with the schmucks.
And I don't know, when you say do the devs play the game, like in most cases, devs play the games, publishers don't. But here is also completely opposite. It's like,
this is a very unique problem.
Yeah, our team, like everyone in our team is like obligated to every day play the game. Everyone has 2 accounts. One account is free to play, one is pay to win. So you have like a completely feeling of how things are going. What's the flow of the game, right?
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
I mean, everyone, including me, everyone has to have like a hands-on everyday experience with the game, right?
That's awesome.
But like, it's so far from the devs. It's like, I mean, if I would tell you some things that they wanted to put in game, and what, it's like, oh my god, why don't you play the game? It's like,
yeah, I can't imagine. I'm not a gamer, I'm not a developer, so I don't know, but I cannot perceive the notion that you would not play your own game, let alone other games.
Yeah, it's crazy. And they I mean, balancing the game and starting the game is extremely hard, because you can't really balance the game unless you have like 1,000 people playing the game, and then you actually understand how all the things that you in your head or on paper you think interact, but in reality often that's completely different, right?
Oh, in reality, every game ever, the players are the ones who tell you where the balance is. The players find it.
Yeah,
Every game,
of course.
every game that's ever been made.
And we have probably the best feedback of all the games, because other people leave feedback, and it's a big question, as you already said. Like it's a big question if these big publishers will actually take the feedback as they need to take it, and then also implement it or give it to the devs and implement it, right? But we do play with the community every day, and we listen to the community. So you have like a perfect feedback to create a perfect game. That's it. Like you have a lot of players, free-to-play players, whales, everyone is here and it's telling you what to do. And we are collecting all the feedback, and we understand all the feedback because we do play the game all the time. And Feral's like in several guilds and playing with people. I played a lot of with a lot of people, and you understand what the community is telling to you.
Yeah.
You explain to them, but they are still in their heads and on the paper.
Yeah, some days I feel like people like Gru and Higher Standard and myself and others could probably teach the developers about their own game. Like they'd tell me, oh, this is how it works. No. I do that every day. That's not how it works.
You think it works like that, but it's actually completely different.
Right. And so those are some of the most fun times, like when I'm out just in one of the random zones with one of my friends in the game and we figure something out about a mechanic. We're like, what? That's how it works? We got to tell the people. Like the devs probably don't even know, which sucks.
Well, actually, the only thing that they listened to us, there was one mechanic in the game. We asked them to turn it off, like in first month or something of the game. You had like you see when you open like let me wait for you to summon the.
Yeah, let me back out of here. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, just go back. And when you look like in the top left corner, you see your character and you see like your current team, right? Mm-hmm. But it feels like something is missing, right? You have some line and it's like, it looks strange. That's because you had like a big red line for a health bar.
Makes sense.
No, it went all through. From the it has like it had like a texture around your character, and the red bar went all through beneath your team, and all your teams had like some visual things around there. And what was the mechanic is when you enter the fight, you have a pool, health pool, right? For example, like 1,000,000 health, and every fight you take. When you take damage, it takes it down from your health pool, right? And you have like potions that you can craft to get back that health pool. So it incentivizes players to think more about what you're actually doing, like not just like randomly spamming fights until you get lucky or whatever. It was actually, if you get damage and you're not careful, you have to run around, farm materials for potions and craft potions to get back your team at full health, right? Because when your health goes down, when you enter the fight, all your characters and phantoms have like less health.
Right, so you wouldn't be starting fresh every fight. It'd be like every other
MMO. Like from half of the health, right? You have to go heal, and it's like you are really you need to sit down and think about what you're doing, right? You can't just randomly run around and press whatever you want to press, right? You actually have to strategize more, think about
bringing healers into your team.
What?
Bringing healers into your team. I mean, right now, aside from Zoe, nobody plays with a healer because you don't need it. You just need as much damage as possible.
Yeah, it was like that, right? So For example, yeah, that's part of the tactics. You need to like have healer to heal up so you can fight in the next fight, right? Or start the next fight and make sure to heal up before the fight starts. And it's a nice idea and good mechanic, but the problem is there were no any explanation, any tutorial part, guide, or anything about that. So you literally play the game and you start reporting. Everyone starts reporting bugs. Hey, I joined the fight and all my phantoms are half health. Like, so it's a bug because there were no introduction into the system at all. So this is probably the only thing ever in Summoner's Glory that we managed to somehow explain to them that people are just going to quit because everyone thinks this is a bug. People stop playing because no one understands what happened. You just join the fight and you're on half health.
Exactly.
Your phantoms are on half health. There's no explanation. You have no idea what you're supposed to do now. How this happened. So and they actually turned it off.
Oh, they listened to you. Wow, surprising.
But that's the only the only understanding we had with them and make it happen in all this time.
Man, that's crazy to me. Wow. That just changes my whole perspective on the future of the game. I mean, I'm really holding out, hoping it does well. I really want to play the new content so badly, but
I mean, I don't think the game will go down even if we go out, and the new content is already made, so it will be in the game for sure. I don't know how will we organize it, if we stay with them, or what will happen. But yeah, for sure you will. I'm positive that you will the people will experience the new update because it's already made.
yeah,
There's no reason to not release it.
put it out today, right now. Let's go. There's so many theories floating around between what people are thinking. They're like, are they waiting to do an actual global release since technically it's a soft launch? Like, are they adding in all this extra crap that nobody even really wants? Like, the theories are just going out the door.
Yeah, because I mean, there's no sense in all of this. So all you have left is to just develop your own theories.
Yeah, and people are going nuts, just like thinking up the wackiest stuff ever, getting mad at you. I'm sure it's causing you more grief. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, I mean, the plan right now, we talked with them, and the plan right now is for them to take the game down, because you have to somehow take the game away from these third-party companies, so take the game down and then re-upload it on our store if we continue working with them. So the people will have to all the progress will stay, but people have to uninstall, and then again reinstall the game to able to. And I mean, it's like for the developer or any person who have any idea what is the average attention span of internet users, right?
Right.
For you to do that, it's like, oh my god, dude, it's like, do you know how internet works? Do you know anything about games or I mean, it's completely.
I think every one of us here would be on board if they took the game down for even a week or 2 weeks even. If we knew it was coming back online at the end of that time under your guys' name where you make profits from it and the update was there, we'd all be fine with that.
I know, but still it's like a business move.
Yeah.
It's like God, what are you talking about, dude? How did you come to this? I don't understand. How you managed to come to this?
Yeah, I can't even begin to imagine what's going on in their lead developer's head. I can't think of any scenario where it makes any damn sense at all.
I think that they have some internal problems there, and they are not really coming from the right place. I think they are just like doing stuff to cover some of their problems or whatever, and it's not going well. I mean, and again, like all of our community here is to help, and everyone who stick to this day is here to help, and we are here to help, and everyone like rest of the world is here to help you guys. Just let us help you, but
Yep.
somehow hard to them to understand this message.
And you think they'd want to make some money. Like, you have a product, people have the money, let's exchange those things. You'd think that the basic things would apply. But I guess not.
Yeah. It's mind-boggling, and it's frustrating, and it's tilting, and it's crazy. You wouldn't expect any of this, but I mean, here we are.
Yeah.
Us again, we will do our best to give like one last try and push.
Right.
Because again, it's really hard to. The game sucks and has some problems that are not fixable or whatever. It would be gone a long time ago. It wouldn't be worth it. But since the game is really good and can be like awesome, and it's community based game, like everything in the game is connected to the community, because everyone, I mean, with other games you're usually like stuck with your guild, right? You can join the guild, do maybe some stuff with the guild, but here like you actually interact with each other. You are physically running around the world in the game and interact with other people, and it's perfect for the community, right?
Exactly.
So
every big streamer that started with the game has said the exact same thing, is that it's the community part and the involvement in the game that we can fully interact with each other that makes this game so good.
Yeah, and imagine if you manage to make these tournaments happen, like where we have every like week, spectator mode, and people are like dueling each other and having fun, and we already prepared. We were preparing everything that needs for the tournament server to be open, so you can get like account with everything unlocked and ready for like making your own teams and your strategies and fighting like other streamers, other people. It would be like a lot of fun, and that's just one of the things we wanted to do.
Oh yeah, I mean, when that first was announced, everybody was hyped out of their minds about tournaments and duels and things like that. But then everything's just been marred and swallowed up by the delays. I don't want to say lies, because it's not that you guys were lying to us, but the devs were lying to you. And so it's just, now we're just hoping to get the update, let alone all the other stuff.
Again, we can't really make this happen in the game, because we can't sit down and code it. Right? So whatever information we get from them, that's the only information we have to work with, right? If they say, hey, listen, we are going to finish this in a week, okay, that's like, that's the information. You can't really, check that, know if that's going to happen. It's like a completely different team, different people, and you can't really do anything about it. So all you can do is just go and announce it, say, okay, in a week this will happen, and then when it doesn't happen, they come and say, something blah blah, this, that, and it's not going to happen in a week, and then it's like,
yep.
What can you do? You just look like a liar.
I just wish the developers would come and watch our videos and our streams of all the people playing the game and see what they've created.
They are on the Discord and they read some of the things, but it's like also, they get mad when people like talk bad about them. They always come to us and say, hey, you need to defend us more.
In the business world or the mature world, we call that can't take criticism.
Yeah.
And if you have to have criticism, because nobody craps out a perfect product day one. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, welcome to the new people in the stream.
that's
If you haven't said hi, say hey. We're talking to John Nada from Lionstale Games. If you're not familiar who that is, we'll be recapping this whole stream later on YouTube, so you can catch what you have missed. Not to worry, y'all.
Stay a while and listen.
Guys, that's like that's the current situation. So that's the problems. And I repeat, the problem is not in the game. The game is fine. The game can be like 5 times better. It can be best, right? There's no any major technical problem in the game. There's no problems with the updates like that we can't or they can't produce them or anything. It's just like a problem in their leader and their team, like in their decisions. There's a problem, which is the worst problem, because if something is technical, you can find someone who can fix it. But changing someone's mind, it's really challenging, let's say like that.
To say the least, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll give our best to make this work. And I'll jump probably on streams more often like this, and we can again chit chat and talk about it.
Awesome, always, man. Always welcome.
Yeah, we wanted to do that. We wanted to do a lot of stuff and always have like at least once a week jump on someone's stream and talk and have fun or whatever. But it's just you're constantly occupied with this like totally tilting and stupid things. Like being completely confused what is happening. Like, okay, what is happening? Am I dreaming? What's going on here? It's like,
exactly.
Why these people want to like commit suicide? Like, what's going on?
Yep.
And what are these all stupid things happening? And why they are happening? There's no reason for them to happen. And then you just like you put the game and progress of the game like back, because you have to deal with all these problems with people all the time, and arguing and going back and forth for the millionth time, and like but again we will try. The idea right now is to get back game to us and give it the last push. I will update you guys again like soon when I get more information. I will drive again to the J-Town and we can talk about it.
Oh, for sure. And I know the people in my stream and all the people that I'm close with in the Discord will definitely try to put this message, especially this recap of your words exactly from you, out there to get that message out that it's not Lionstale or BMG you're upset with, it's the devs, and here's the situation, and we'll do whatever we can to try to support that cause. I mean, I love the motivation coming out of this, even if I'm frustrated about SG's status. I'm really feeling a good vibe from this, so we'll do what we can to help you on the community side.
You already, like, you guys did much more than we would expect or want or whatever, because it's like you went through a lot of like frustrating things, and it's just for a game. You guys can pick any game in the world to play, and there's a lot of good games to play, but you stick with us. And again, like, we will give another like really hard push to make everything as it's supposed to be in Summoner's Glory. But on top of that, again, our plan is to make Lionstale one big happy family and good gaming community. That's our main goal. So we will always see how to give back to the community, no matter what game is in question. We have 2 more games coming out really soon. One is a SLG game, the other game is MMORPG / gacha game. It's more MMORPG than gacha, but you also have like companions and all the stuff to build your team and fight throughout the world. You will see like this week we will finish up a lot of content and make it public for the people to see and have a feeling what the game is all about. Also for the SLG game, there's a lot of it's a World War II setting. You have to collect a lot of. It's also like a SG slash gacha game because there's a lot of generals to collect, and a lot of let's say team, but it's a team with different kind of army to create. There's also arena in both games. There's a lot of fun stuff to do, and again with these two new games, we got burnt a lot with Summoner's Glory, so we are really careful not to get us into the same position, any of the positions we had with the Summoner's Glory. So we will know in advance a lot of stuff that's going to happen, and how everything is going to go, and for the war game, especially since we have like our own people inside development team, probably a lot of community will actually be actively be involved in further development of the game.
Oh, nice.
So there's a lot of fun stuff that's coming ahead for the community. Again, we are planning to create this platform that it will reward all the players and all the community people in our community. For now, we are going to do it manually. We will announce more information about that. So all the people who supported us throughout this Summoner's Glory adventure, we will see to give back to the people in all new games that we play, that we publish, and for you to play. So there's a lot of stuff coming out for Lionstale games and all the games that we are going to publish. And again, our long-term plan is for us to build up community and have a really big and good community, and then start developing our own games. And when I say our own games, it literally means our own games, us and Lionstale community.
Oh, beautiful
games.
That sounds awesome. I don't know if you're reading the stream, but Taco Gaming TV is saying hey, and Wolflar has a great question. Is there a Lionstale Games Discord or community site besides the natural website that we've seen?
We have a lot of planned. There will be a Lionstale Discord soon. 2 more Discords for both games will be opened, and we have a lot of planned for community. Not just to come and join and just sit in Discord for nothing, but to have a lot of community stuff going on.
Right on. That sounds awesome. I look forward to that.
For the website, for now we will use this website until the platform with. It will be a platform. It will be probably a launcher for Lionstale games, but that actually needs a bit of time to, especially because we want to connect that platform with all the games, and it can't be done overnight.
Yeah, makes sense. I mean, we're all looking forward to that. I know I'm looking forward to Rust in Peace, and even just staying with the Lionstale community after this discussion. 100%.
We will also give you guys beta taste for all the games. There's a lot of stuff coming out really soon, and if you would help me, I will come and often on your stream and talk with you guys.
100%. You've got my support, whether I'm getting to play the games or not. I mean, this has been an exceptional opportunity. We've seen nothing but positive stuff. In the face of all this surmountable crap in the Discord, I'm Team Lionstale. I imagine most people on my stream after this are Team Lionstale all the way, but we'll definitely help you out, push anything out there. As long as it's a good game. As long as it's a good game.
Thank you, guys. I mean, it's like, I don't know, it's surreal sometimes to think about all the support that you gave, because sometimes I think about myself and say okay, would I stick with a game that's so problematic, and there's so much other games to play, so many other games to play, and seeing all the people that support and go through all this, it's really, and why it's most really important for me and for our team is because we are trying to to build a community. And when we get this feedback from you guys and say, okay, these guys are sticking with us, so there's something that we are doing good, right? There's something, this idea we have in our head, yeah, it makes sense, right? It makes sense. We want to continue doing it even harder, even more, right?
That's awesome. I'm just glad we're all on the same page now, because for so long it's been a question. But that's very relieving, very encouraging, and I'm even more excited now. Like I've liked that Rust in Peace the game. I'm interested in looking at War and whatever other project you have. I mean, let's do it. Bring it on.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. Well, thank you so much for being here today, telling us about this. Do you have any other information specifically you want to give to us today? Did you have any other kind of news or anything for the people?
Well, no, I wanted to just, I mean, I will see if I get yelled from the bosses about, because, you know, it's sometimes it's hard to give all the information out, because, you know, some of the information may like have some other consequences, right? Tomorrow we are going to talk with the devs, and you already said all this stuff. They probably will not appreciate all of that, so maybe it will be like harder to talk with them. But it's just like at some point you say, okay, what's more important, right? And for us, it's more important community than developers. So yeah, I'm just going to come out and say, okay, guys, this is what's happening, right? Because for us, this game is not the future. You guys are the future for us. Because again, it's not about SG, it's about our community that we play like many games that we will bring in the future, and hopefully start creating our own games.
Amen. And if any of the bosses or those devs are out there watching this stream or want to talk to John about what he said, this was the right decision. Okay, this is leading the way. This is the good stuff. So don't be mad at John. I'm mad at them devs, man. This was A1 stuff right here, man. This is what it's all about. This is better than patch notes, man.
Again, I just don't want to sound like everything. I mean, we also, it's at least half of our responsibility and our guilt, because as I said, we didn't expect, because we came without experience into all this, experience dealing with other devs, right? You just like, okay, when you're supposed to first time deal with the devs, you have some ideas how it will go, right? So maybe if we had like previous experience like this, then, you know, we will put more stuff into contracts. We will like do who knows what beforehand, right? So probably if we did much better job at the start to make sure that these things does not happen, then yeah, it will be probably better. So there's also our mistakes and our fault. It's not just devs, it's also that we didn't prevent that, right? But, you know, I hope you will guys forgive us and give us another try and another chance to make everything good and right.
Well, positive spin, silver lining, I think we can all at least agree right now that Summoner's Glory at least brought us together and created this idea or environment that's literally going to make that Lionstale community you're thinking of in those games better, and your arrangements with the developers better in the future. So if anything we got to contribute to making your company and our gaming experience better, I'd say it was a success.
Yeah.
Because I'm all about trying to look at the positives in the situation, because we beat the dead horse. It's a bloody pulp. It's not going to get us a new SG update any sooner. We can be negative all we want, or we can look at the positive and remember the things that brought us together. And, you know, when we log into the Discords, we say, hey, Taco, hey, Wolflar, hey, Gru. You know, that's why we're here. We're playing the game, yeah, but it's because I'm playing the game with the people. So if SG was a stepping stone to making our experience together and with you and in the game so much better, then I say it was a win.
Yeah, it means so much, you know, hearing that. It really does. And also, we will give we want to give all the support to all the content creators, small, big, well, you know, any size, whatever. But the problem, we couldn't really do that is also because when you talk with I mean, if you talk beforehand about stuff and tell you like, listen, these are the information, you got this, you got that, and then you go on stream and say all those things, and then it turns out to be not to be true, then you also look like an idiot. So that's why we actually couldn't really and choose not to risk and put content creators into bad position, right, by giving out misleading information. I mean, it would look like a misleading information. It doesn't matter what is behind it, but all the content creators would just look like a misleading people or like fanboys or whatever. Like, so we also couldn't really do all the stuff we want to do to support content creators and like apart from the people who are in our community, but especially to the content creators and YouTubers, streamers, and everyone who wants to start with our game. Yeah, you have like all our support, but we actually couldn't really do that because I mean it's really strange situation that a lot of stuff that you want to do, a lot of things that you want to do, you just need to sit down and really think hard about how to approach it, what to do, because at a lot of things you're just choosing like a lesser evil, right?
Yeah.
You can any decision you make is going to be a bad one. You just need to try to get like a lesser evil.
the age-old adage, you got to err on the side of caution.
Yeah.
I get it, man. It makes sense. Even though it's not what you want to hear, it's the right thing to do. The right thing isn't always what's popular. I totally get it, and I appreciate that. I just know that I know a lot of those content creators you started with, that's their business, it's their livelihood. So, I mean, I get it. I'm just in a position where you see my viewer count. I have nothing to lose if this stream or this game goes south. I mean, so I'm happy to lend my small little viewing platform to you guys. And I appreciate you taking the time to even come out here. Like, I feel like I shouldn't even be the one hosting you to talk to the community right now, you know?
No, but that's the thing. There's no difference between. It's just we are all community. Number of viewers. That it only matters for. Of course, it matters. We are not going to like kill each other. It matters for the money, right? Because someone with 50,000 like subscribers or followers, whatever, is going to bring more people to the game, but like community-wise, it's just like fun to have like a fun night talking with the people. It doesn't matter if it's 5 people or 55 people or 5,000 people. It doesn't matter.
100%. That's what I love about my streams. That's what keeps bringing me back. Yeah, I mean, you couldn't have said any better. It's exactly the right thing. Hey,
okay, guys. Thank you for the stream, letting me talk about stuff. I hope we will do this soon again, because I really want to like, if nothing else, if there's no news, at least chill out for a bit with the community. I am known as a big troll. I like to troll people a lot. So I always like to come and have fun with the people. I hope I will make sure that because we are now like decided, okay, we are just going to go with the community side much harder than just like trying to color things up. So I will try to be much more active on streams. Someone from my team will probably come more often to your stream and other people's streams and have fun. And especially when we start with a new game, then we will try to like put everything together and much better.
Man, thank you so much. That's awesome. I know a lot of us are on the same page with that. But thank you so much for doing this today. Yeah, this is better than I expected it to be, and I'm so pleased. Like, my night's going to be so much better, and I look forward to doing this more with you. So thank you to John Nada from Lionstale Games on this Saturday evening, talking to all of us in the SG community, keeping it real, just coming to terms with where we're at and just hanging out. So thank you so much, man.
Thank you, guys. You are really awesome, because You stuck so much with us. You made us. You guys decided. You're deciding factor for us to keep working harder because you are the reason why we started all this. And when we see all this, then we say, okay, yeah, this is the way to go. This makes sense, and we are going to do a lot for the community. And thank you, J Town, for having me on the stream, letting me say all this stuff. Sorry if I sounded bad, but it was like a really long day, and I'm dead beat tired.
Then you are more than welcome, and that's the perfect script for my streams, man. This is where you come to chill out, to have fun. You see the signs here, have a cold beer, listen to some music, hang out with your buddies. So, thank you for being here again, man.
Okay, guys, talk to you soon. Have a fun time in J-Town and talk to you later.
All right, man. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Alright guys, that was John Knott of Lionstale Games. If you're just coming into the stream, not to worry. When we're done streaming tonight, I'm going to put this VOD into YouTube and share it throughout the Discord, probably multiple times over the next couple of weeks or so. This has been amazing. It's not maybe the news you want to hear about when we're going to update, but as far as knowing the positions of the publishers, the developers, knowing the minds of the people who are trying to push the game and their new projects, this was just, dude, I'm happy. I feel like we're a little bit more connected, so I'm stoked. So yeah, so not to worry, go back and check it out. I'll try to condense it a little bit. You can just watch and hear all that John had to say. It was a really good chat, really good.